Muy buenas a todos, muchachadas. Seguimos en Mars Warlocks y Arpiman desde Gunner Games y continuamos. Estamos a punto de entrar en el bar de una amiga, se supone. Bar de una amiga, no hay ni Dios. Barra. Digo, amiga. Barra. Caridad. Bueno, no tan guarra, viejuna. Viejuna.
And with a cute little boy, too. Care to introduce us?
Charity, this is Innocence. Innocence, this is Charity, a great lady of Shadowlair.
Sí, sí.
A great lady. Don't listen to him, boy. I used to be a whore. Nothing more. But I don't keep my ears plugged.
That's kind of why we came to see you. We'd like to know what happened to some former members of the militia.
Former militia? His family, I suppose. Poor kid. Pretty much all of them were arrested in a single night. No one knows what happened to them after.
I imagine there's a kind of a resistance movement, seeing what the government's like. Kid wants to get in touch with them.
El chaval, solo sabes el chaval.
You know, they're a secret society. And a secret society is, well, secret, you see? They don't exactly carry signs saying who they are. It'll take time. And I need a favor. Friend of mine disappeared. And she's not the kind of girl anyone files a missing person on, if you see what I mean. She left a while back to go to Tierville, and she never came back.
Vale, pues hay que ir a los barrios pobres para poder ir a Tierville.
In the shopping district, huh? All right, I'll take care of it.
Pues... Y no hay tienda tampoco. Ya. A ver, pues primero por los papeles.
All that techno needs a shit for just one guy. Man, it would suck to be him. Yeah, looking for some renegade technomancer, they say. You believe that?
Tengo un guante de Ternoman. Sí, sí es. Sin audio. Anda, un mercader.
I got lots of great stuff to trade or sell. You got serum?
Sí,
A little.
amiga.
I got a few questions. You heard anything about them?
Yeah, of course. But they keep pretty much to themselves. They're even called terrorists most of the time. Hi. What was he?
I got a few. Any trouble selling under the table? The authorities...
If they got me, they'd really get me. Things have... But seeing how I don't know how to do anything... Hi.
Show me what you...
A ver, ¿qué vende? Tubo de cobre. Joder. Joder. Y de armaduras. Uniforme de cuero. Uniforme soldado de Aurora. Munición de pistola de clavos. Mola. A ver, ¿qué le puedo vender yo al pavo este? Me voy a hinchar de venderle componentes químicos. Y tanto. Huesos no. Relaciones, vamos a venderle 4. Componentes químicos hasta quedarme con 25. Esto va a llevar un ratico. ¿Qué más puedo venderle? Un par de cueros. Ropa de gastar no puedo vendérsela. Y bueno, vamos a ver, comprarle tubo de cobre, es la mejor arma que hay aquí a la venta. Y la armadura. Que a saber qué hace el pavo este con... La putada de la armadura es que no se puede mejorar. Acabo de cagar comprándola así. Aunque igual luego le puedo dar uso. No sé. Me acabo de quedar pelado o no lo siguiente. No se puede mejorar. Los que tengo yo es mejor ahora mismo, sí. Electromasa. Necesito componentes eléctricos. Para la empuñadura lo mismo. Por casualidad vende...
Hi.
Show me.
A ver. Componentes eléctricos sí que vende. A ver. Ya. Uniforme. Acabo de perder 150 como un... ¿No se vende? Vale. Es que lo he perdido como un gilipollas. Así de simple. Como un gilipollas. 150 de suero por genio. Vale, ya está, supongo. Sí. Comprar. Y... Vale, ahora tubo de cobre, mejorar, electromasa, condensador, vale. Bien. Pues ya está por ahora. Tengo 28 balas y un arma decentilla. Bastante decente.
Hey, you, sir. Listen, do you think you
Frugality.
could help me out?
Frugality.
You can say that again, but I think you're the guy for the job. From what I've seen, you're not the kind scared of duking it out with scumbags.
I'm not planning on making a career out of it.
Of course, but it's for a good cause, see? There's this gang of junkies that's set up in my workshop. I can't go there anymore. And if I can't work, well, I can't earn a living. I'll pay you, of course.
I get the impression you're not exactly short on junkies around here.
Used to be they kept a low profile, but when the army started checking everyone going around the shadow layer, they figured out pretty quick it was a field day for them. The soldiers are too busy standing around at checkpoints on the main streets to go chasing junkies around the slums.
Yonkis
So this bunch
everywhere.
of bums set up in my place, in my workshop, and there's not a thing I can do. But you'll help me, right? Please.
Right.
So I get a bunch of addicts out of your place. Then what?
Then I'll give you some serum, of course. And if you ever need a hand, you just let me know. Turnabout and all that, right?
All right, I'll go see those squatters.
Thank you so much. I owe you. And actually, I'm the craftsman round here.
Roy, wandering evictor. Later.
¿Y por qué le dice que es un prófugo? ¿Es tonto o qué pasa aquí? Vale, aquí es donde está el taller.
Don't you take me for a fool, Chance. I can see you've been taking it again. You're looking for trouble? Last time wasn't enough? What? Who are you?
Providence.
The name's Roy. I was sent here to get the workshop back to its rightful owner.
I knew it. The perfect hangout, huh? Please don't hurt them. They're just kids.
They look old enough to stand and walk to the door, unless maybe they want to crawl.
But they don't know what they're doing. That drug makes them that way. They have no idea what they're doing. To other people and themselves.
Are you suggesting I let a guy who didn't do a thing pay for them?
No, of course not. That's not what I meant. But violence will only make things worse. I can hardly get through to my son. Please, they're just kids. Go after the ones who take advantage of them instead.
So basically you want me to take out their dealer. I don't really see how that's any of my business.
They're squatting here to hide, and because their dealer's nearby. If you cut off their supply, you'll be creating a long-term answer to your problem, and you'll be saving lives.
All right, I'll go find the dealer. Just don't make me regret it.
Oh, thank you. Believe me, they'll react fast. I'm a nurse, and I know the effects of all these drugs. Me molaría que se te uniera al grupo después. Their dealer's called Serenity, I think. He has a place in the shanty. I'll show you.
Vale, bajo fondo. Pues vamos allí y matamos dos pájaros de un tiro.
Can I help you?
Do you know the craftsman?
Mr. Frugality? Of course, he's hardly a master of his trade, but he's a good man.
What'd she have?
She never managed to give birth. I helped it, but when it turned out that she was showing symptoms of mutation, the son of a bitch decided that he denounced her, so she would be put in a reserve with the other. Mr. Frugality was the one who found her, hanging in the workshop. A letter.
I think it must be harder for him to leave it. I'm going.
Bueno, pues vamos a los barrios bajos. No hay más remedio. Bajos fondos. Y a matar yonkis. Bien. A ver. Por aquí se va a Tierville. El camello. Pues vamos a tirar primero por aquí. Bar de mala fama. Bar de mala fama, donde seguramente estará el cazar recompensas.
Did you hear that? They say technomancers are doing raids downtown. I heard they're looking for some fugitive, but that's all I know.
Pues muy bien.
The access looks blocked for the moment.
Vale. Ña. El camello está aquí. Señor camello. Hola, ¿qué tal, señor camello?
You presume too much. If you don't know who you're dealing with, you got no business here.
I know who I'm dealing with. That's why I came to see you. Ask you to stop selling your shit to Chance and his gang. Ask, being a euphemism, if you even know what that means.
A feminism, huh?
Feminismo.
Funny. I don't know what you're talking about. But now I'm the one asking. I'm asking you to leave real fast, or your head will be asking to get kicked in. If you even know what that means.
I see you're having trouble hearing.
El lenguaje de
But with a
signos.
couple of kicks, I should be able to force another way into your skull.
What? Okay, guys, I want to see him bleeding all over.
¿Pero qué es esto? Ah, estoy jodido. Sí. Sí. mucho hablar, pero pumba, pumba.
Serenity, I presume?
You...
I asked.
if... What?
¿A dónde vas, pavo?
Hey, dude, chill. You were right. We just had some misunderstanding. But it's all
Ahora
cool
todos
now.
somos amigos.
Not one more hit for chance in those guys, I swear. They can go by somewhere else, and good riddance.
That's good. I was sure we could come to a mutual understanding.
El camello. La puta esta es que era un espacio muy cerrado.
Problem?
Just questions. You never have problems?
Ha! The cops! The militia doesn't exist anymore. And when a couple of soldiers do come around here, we take care of things. But don't go getting all misty-eyed.
I catch you, Joe. You ever have anything?
What for? I don't give a shit about politics. And they ain't into my... especially their boss. Thinking it'd do them some good to do...
For someone who never met him?
In my business, you always find... And Marco, I heard it don't make a difference if you're on his... So the best thing to do, when it's like...
I'll let you.
Hasta luego, amigo. John Carra. Tengo curiosidad de cargarme a alguien a ver qué pasa. Mierda. Sí, mierda, porque aquí hay enemigos seguro. Míralos. Ay, no me he cambiado de arma. Ahora lo pienso. Parece un martillo de estos de los que usan los niños chicos. Incrustado ahí en la piedra. Genial. Barrio del Norte. Ah, que es otra zona encima. Joder. Guilds. Tías y probablemente no habrá ni una. Topos. No. Bueno, aquí no hay nada todavía, aunque seguramente lo habrá luego. Así que vamos al barrio este del norte. Barrio del norte.
The access looks blocked for the moment.
Vamos a ver. Un perro, no. Vale. Nivel 16 de lujo. Joder. Lo peor, o sea, es algo malo, es que a los perros sí te los cargas. A los tíos están... Da igual que les pegues con una pistola de clavos 20 veces. Los tíos están vivos. Pero a los perros te los cargas. Crueldad. Sí, sí, crueldad pero total. Y ahora me sale un componente eléctrico. Me cago en... Kevin. Los atajos estos son un poco absurdos, pero bueno. Oh Dios, ¿de dónde sales tú? El perrito de los huevos. Ah, que ya se ha caído culo fino, tranquilito. Vamos a subir de nivel. O sea, aquí había una, que era esta. Trance de combate. Ñe. Esto me gusta. De que reboten. Reboten y si me hacen más daño. Me mola. Sí, me mola mucho. El siguiente será subir esto hasta que podamos subir esta de aquí. Mola. A ver, de aquí 2 puntos. Carismático. Reputación excelente. Estoy en neutro. Reputación buena. Precio de los mercaderes menos 50. O sea, los precios a la mitad para pillar balas y tal me vendrían muy bien. Mierda, estoy en una... Vamos a ir por el otro lado antes. Vaya a ser que se me junten los enemigos esos de ahí. Y estos de aquí, si es que aquí hay enemigos, que no lo sé, pero... tenía toda la pinta. Estás encima de un... ¿Cómo se mantiene ahí sin caerse? Hola, señor Probity.
I heard you're the person to see when you lose your ID.
Oh, yeah? Maybe you misunderstood.
Todos tienen la cicatriz en la cara.
Roy, Tranquility sent me.
That old son of a bitch. He needs me?
Apparently. I also figured maybe you could help me too, actually.
Did you now? Roy, huh? Well, we're not off to a good start. Roy.
I
don't know where you're from, but this is Aurora here. You gotta get yourself a nice virtue name if you don't want to get arrested first time they check your papers. Well, I mean, I'm just saying that in case someone did happen to be able to do lost papers for you.
Okay, how can I get...
Honestly?
The bartender seemed to know what he was talking about when he sent me to you.
Well, a bartender should quit the booze before he starts talking bullshit to some guy. Listen, if you want papers that'll do the trick, you need a...
Maybe I could help you.
You think so? You can always try. Dressed like an escaped prisoner the way you are, you probably...
I'm listening.
Cuenta.
Well, it seems someone ratted on the guy.
So they might find something.
Well, he ain't exactly stupid, you know? He just doesn't... They'll keep his place on the watch until...
So what do you say?
Me? Nothing. But as long as those soldiers... But I just might happen to have a few... If the army found it in some gang...
That's a good tip. All right, I'll go visit them. What's going on around here? Why is...
You think the place was run by the people? What planet you from? Mars never had anything. The army's checking everybody's identity, especially on the main roads. If you don't have the right papers, only thing you can do is join the wild.
Later.
Vale, pues a ver dónde está el taller del pavo este. ¿Dónde está tu taller? ¿En el mismo sitio? No me jodas. Vale, esos sí son enemigos. Oh, Dios. Hay como bastantes. Joder. Mierda. No, 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 no. Vale. Venga, tranquilito. Joder. Había mogollón. Y tan mogollón. Lo bueno es que ahora mismo tenemos el mejor equipo que hemos podido comprar por ahora. Así que luego cuando lleguemos a la tienda lo único que haremos es comprar clavos y esas cosas. Y no nos hará falta nada más. Por lo que vamos a poder comprar bastantes. Por aquí no. Ninguno. Qué bien, no hay nada. Bien. Bien, muerte. Escopamilleros. Ya estoy en el mismo sitio. Mola. Bueno, lo dejamos aquí, guardamos y continuaremos en el siguiente vídeo. Hasta ahora, hi hi.